very big week for Ryan Gosling. This week, Mr. Gosling has not one, but two new movies opening in UK cinemas. One of them, Crazy Stupid Love, is a kind of flimsy, throwaway romantic comedy, not really worthy of that much attention. The other, however, is altogether more fascinating. Drive, for which Nicholas Winding Refn won the Best Director Award at Cannes. The plot of Drive is fairly simple. Ryan Gosling is a driver. He drives. That's what he does. He gives you a 5-minute window at which he is there for you. If you're 1 minute early, 1 minute late, he's out of there. His whole concept is kind of existential in the same way as Melville's Le Samurai. He is the existential driver.
Visual on heading west on 7th Street Bridge.
And watching Drive, you don't have to have a huge cinema knowledge to think, well, this owes a very great debt to The Driver, the Walter Hill film from the late 70s starring another Ryan O'Neill. A very similar idea. He is a driver, it's what he does, it's what he's good at, and it's what defines him. Thinking about that, I started thinking about all those classic 1970s movies about the ethos of driving. Think of Two-Lane Blacktop. Think of Vanishing Point. These were films that defined the new wave of American cinema in the 1970s, and so many of them were tied up with the road, with the act of driving. Now, it being the 70s, so many of them also ended in tragedy, either in conflagration or in an enormous crash, or, in the case of Two-Lane Blacktop, the film literally running out of the camera. And that made me think of more trashy offerings, like, for example, Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, which is a pretty underrated film, and, of course, Death Race 2000, the great Roger Corman masterpiece. Here's my question. What, as far as you are concerned, are the great driving movies? Now, I don't mean movies that have great driving sequences in them. So we're not talking about French Connection with its car chase. We're not talking about Bullet just because it's got the Streets of San Francisco stuff in it. I mean movies about the act of driving, about the loneliness of the long-distance driver, about that existential idea that it's just you and the wheel and the road. Let me know. And also, go see Drive. It's really good.
You give me a time and a place, I give you a 5-minute window. Anything happens in that 5 minutes and I'm yours. I don't sit in while you're running it down. I don't carry a gun. I drive.
My husband's coming home.
Where is he?
He's in prison.
There's some guys that want me to do a job for them, and I'm not gonna do it.
What's the job? When you get your money, his debt's paid. You never go near his family again.